So I have survived physical abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, and spiritual abuse. But the spiritual abuse cut the deepest. Because when someone physically hurts your body, you know you've been harmed. And when someone manipulates you, you eventually begin to see that distortion. But when abuse is wrapped in the name of God, your own salvation, when it's disguised as devotion, when obedience is demanded as proof of faith and they use control against you, that doesn't just wound you, it rewires you. And spiritual abuse convinces you that your suffering is holy, that the fear is righteous, that questioning is rebellion, and that leaving is betrayal. But when you finally wake up to what has been done to you, it's terrifying, it's nauseating, it's destabilizing to realize that the very people who claimed to represent love, to represent God, were capable of this type of manipulation, this type of control, this type of deception, financial exploitation, and the very fact that they took away your freedom, all while calling it God's will. Okay, there is something uniquely violating about having your spirit weaponized against you. And that kind of abuse doesn't just hurt, it fractures your very relationship with yourself, your psyche, your intuition. And waking up from that is both the most horrifying and the most liberating moment of your life. And it was for me. So if you are struggling with this and you're awakening up to what has happened to you, okay, this is what spiritual abuse really looks like, okay? It's the use of religion, scripture, or spiritual authority to control, shame, and silence or exploit. Okay, this is not faith, it's not devotion, it's not healthy leadership, it's psychological manipulation wrapped up in spiritual language. So here are some of the common markers that you can look for. The first one is authority without accountability. So leaders will claim divine appointment or special revelation that places them beyond questioning. Okay, they're the only one that knows. So disagreement with this is framed as rebellion against God rather than healthy discernment. There will be a suppression or the ability to not know how to critical think. So questions are discouraged. Okay, you cannot have doubt. Independent research is going to be labeled as dangerous, and members are taught to actually distrust their own reasoning and their own intuition. There will be used fear-based control, fear of hell, punishment, Armageddon, shunning, losing salvation, or divine disapproval. Okay, this is to enforce compliance, so this creates chronic anxiety and hypervigilance in the nervous system. There will be